friends, a very warm welcome at ArtSmart. As we are reviewing Indian traditional folk art forms, today's topic of discussion is Pichwai art, which is one of my most favorite art forms. Hello friends, I'm Disha Gandhi, visual artist, and I practice in the genre of geometric abstractions. I bring out these video series only for you to bring some insight into art. With every new video, I promise to make you a little more art smart. In Sanskrit, Pichwai literally means a backdrop. Pitch means behind, and Y means a hanging. India is rich in its culture and traditions and is an amalgamation of various beliefs and religions, which is always reflected in art forms. Well, today's central figure is Lord Krishna to be discussed in the form of Srinathji, which emerged from the Govardhan hill in Mathura. The idol of Srinathji was shifted from Mathura to Nathadwar in 1672 for the only reason being to safeguard it from the Mughal ruler Aurangzeb, who was on a mission to destroy all Hindu temples in the northern region of India. The main priest Vithalnathji thought of offering Pichwais as backdrop to Lord Srinathji only to please him, and he thought that by offering such beautiful Pichwais, Srinathji would not miss his play area of Mathura. The theme of Pichwai has always been the play of Lord Krishna, depending on the seasons and occasions. Some Pichwais are based on the descriptions of events sung in kirtans and some stories that were being narrated by the priest to the artist. Pichwais are not only hand painted, but they may also be printed by hand blocks or also woven by embroidery using jardosi or gota. Pichwais in summer will have beautiful light colored lotuses. In winter, Pichwais would be embroidered in jardosi on velvet cloth. On the occasion of Sharat Purnima, a bright lit sky is shown in the night with full moon while the Ras Leela dance is happening. On the event of Gopashtami, Lord Krishna is shown surrounded by hundreds of cows. So, all these occasions are painted on Pichwai as a celebration and reminder to Lord Srinathji. Thus, Pichwai art started in Nathadwar and they still continue today. We must be grateful to the head priest Vithalnathji to encourage the artists developing this form of art. Earlier, the paints used were natural dyes and powdered colors from precious stones, urine, mud, etc., which are now replaced with modern paints. Our artist would sketch on the Pichwai, which were hand spun, cotton starched cloth, and the colors were filled in later. The size of Pichwai are very large. So, thus, a cotton cloth is used which can be rolled and saved. The making of this traditional Pichwai art form takes a considerable amount of time, ranging from a couple of weeks to several months, depending on the style and the intricate detailing along with its size. I have been fortunate to paint a large Pichwai which was offered to Srinathji at Nathdwara. It took me an entire year to paint this beautiful Pichwai. The images of this Pichwai, I shall be sharing it along with the workshop videos to stay tuned and look forward for it. All pitchwise have beautiful borders, and it is important to remember that the motive behind these pictures was and is always narration of the tales of Lord Krishna. Pitchwai art is nowadays not only a backdrop in the temple, it has positioned its place in contemporary areas, interiors, and beautiful spaces. So, my friends, I hope you have enjoyed today's video while I tried to make you a little art smart. Do wait and watch our workshop video. Till then, be safe. Goodbye.